Breaking news, everyone. Warframe players do indeed get oddly toxic and weird about the quote-unquote Warframe meta sometimes, and oh dear god, is it funny and is it weird. So as you may know, I myself do make Warframe YouTube videos. I know, shocking, right? And here and there I show off my builds whenever I make videos of X Warframe, right? That's pretty normal stuff. And oh my god, people get so weirdly toxic about builds when they're not like the perfect meta build that's exactly what they would use. And we need to calm down, okay? We need to calm down. Warframe is primarily a PvE MMO type of game, or it can even just be a full-on damn near single player game for you if you want it to be, right? Your builds, as long as they work and they get everything done, don't really matter too much. Warframe's a game where you can go way over the top and have the most insane meta builds, which are definitely not necessary. Okay, Warframe isn't a damage capped MMO where you need to hit 2 billion every time, okay? It's not like you're gonna run into many scenarios in Warframe where you're gonna hit a rage timer, or an enragement timer I should say, on a heroic or mythic boss in a raid. No, that's not Warframe, okay? If you have a good enough build, if you have a solid team, you guys are running around, you're probably not gonna have problems killing anything, right? Let's take a look at my Wisp build here. This is nothing special at all. It's a pretty standard build for things I use these days, right? Just some Umbral mods, and then some just general everything, right? I wanted duration on this mod, or I should say Warframe, because I don't like reapplying stuff and it's a pain in my ass, right? So I just throw on all the duration. I want some strength because Wisp is all in all good, and efficiency is nice to have, so I have that as well. And corrosive projection is just nice, but you know, radiation on Soulgate, 10 out of 10 would recommend. So all in all, fine build, gets the job done. Just have some random arcanes on. I almost always throw on Arcane Grace because it's the only one I have really maxed out and useful enough to throw on everyone, so yeah. But that's the thing, this isn't probably a meta build, right? It's not like you technically need Umbral Vitality or Umbral Intensify, right? You can throw on, well, Umbral Intensify is probably good, but you can definitely throw off Umbral Vitality. You can swap around a lot of things. I half the time don't even use augment mods on any Warframes. Like, I have a ton of augment mods at this point, right? Let's check them out. Especially for Wisp, right? I have augment mods. I'm just never going to use half of them. My Prisma Gricata, it's built. This one's just built like a truck because of this crit damage multi-shot. Riven mod, just beautiful, love it. Corrosive, right? People are gonna be like, wait, but why isn't that viral? You know, isn't viral the meta? I don't know. Who cares? Doesn't even matter. We could throw off anything if we really wanted, but like, this is Warframe. All of these weapons do decent enough damage. I need attack speed on that. They do enough damage that I'm not really going to have a lot of issues. And then you throw on different Warframes, you can have whatever, right? Let's throw on my Rhino, because people yell at Rhino builds, right? Because I had my goofy config B. But this is my whatever Rhino build, right? Again, I like having duration, right? I don't have a whole lot of strength, don't have a ton of efficiency. I could definitely have more strength, but nah, it's fine. Like, it doesn't really matter too much. This isn't the end-all, be-all build. I could throw away all of my, like, steel fiber, could get rid of this, could get rid of vitality, could throw on, like, my umbral mods. This is just a whatever build. That's why I always say, like, build whatever and to whatever specifications you want. only really look at my goofy YouTuber builds and the builds I like using as just a general guideline, because you should know how to all in all build in Warframe for what you need and what you are looking for. The status of weapons and elements, etc., right? If you just scroll over it, it tells you what it does, right? Corrosive status temporarily removes up to 80% of the target's armor value. You want to know why viral's so popular? What's that, infected in cryo? Okay, let's take out point strike quickly. Oh no, this is a terrible idea. Okay, infect viral. Viral status increases health damage taken by up to 325%, right? Oh, viral slash OP. There's a meta, but it doesn't really matter too much because this is Warframe. And in Warframe, you can do whatever you want, man. You can do a ton of damage with this gun. You can do a ton of damage with melee. This is the build I have on right now. I also constantly swap around my builds, which is why I don't really put too much emphasis on my builds in most videos. I just try to tell you why I choose what I do. Half the time my elements and things like that are thrown on just randomly for what I feel like, as I don't swap my elements a lot, so I usually try to throw on corrosive. Sometimes I'll just throw on gas, because why not? And yeah, it's fun times, that's for sure, right? Fun times indeed. People ask me about my Exceltra build. At this point, this is what it is. I want to still like fix up my Riven, but I mean, is this perfect? No. Is this good? Yes. Is this probably near meta? Sure. Because I've spent a lot of Forma on my Exceltra at this point, got it up to a good state. The only real thing I'm gonna try to upgrade is the Riven on it at this point, and eventually get it an Arcane. So I mean, like, yeah. Plus, I don't even have an Arcane, so it's not super meta. Oh my god. Can you imagine not having a super meta Exceltra with an Arcane? Oh, and then let's see my goofy ass war build. Sorry, my war build right now is just so goofy. It has, yeah, Prime Reach, Prime Fury, it's sacrificial, has my war heat slash combo duration. Realistically, I should make this one my main war build. Oh, what was I doing here? What was I doing there? Oh, yeah. That's right. I love it. Yeah, so this is my war. Like, it just doesn't matter, okay? This is Warframe, guys. It doesn't matter. You can constantly change your builds around. You can just get rid of it, remake it, do whatever you need to do. As long as your builds are good enough, they kill everything, you like them, you're fine. The only annoying thing generally can be Steel Path, and that's only because Steel Path can be kind of a pain in the butt solo. If you do a group with Steel Path and you have at least one other person, I've never really had issues because 2 Warframes already is just kind of OP because they work off of each other, right? Let's say you have a Rhino and a Wisp. Dear God, the amount of damage those 2 Warframes add on to each other just by stacking one ability of each of them is insanely high. Have like a Rhino Volt, oh my god, Rhino Mesa, Volt Mesa, like anything. Just give you an Ashe and a Sevagoth, they'll destroy the entire map, right? It doesn't matter. Warframes themselves are incredibly strong. The weapons themselves hit incredibly high damage numbers, right? My Ceto build right now that I'm using, pretty whatever, pretty bad. I haven't swapped it out yet, and yet still probably would be fine. I haven't changed out my build for all the new galvanized mods, haven't upgraded my shotgun galvanized mods yet. You know, I'm taking it slow, getting it done. Maybe I'll have a stream tomorrow where I farm up some endo, or maybe a stream today. We're having Plaguestar soon, so you never truly know. So again, you just don't have to care about the meta, right? Guys, most people, I want to say like 90% to 95% of Warframe players understand that, yeah, just build for what you want. As long as it does damage, as long as it does what you want it to do, you're good, okay? The meta builds, if you truly want them, you can look online, look at websites like Overframe, because Overframe is where people throw all their Warframe builds, so you always have resources like that. I always like to stress, I myself am very casual with my Warframe builds, right? I just do whatever I feel like using at the time, and they constantly change around, so it is what it is. That's why I can't be bothered to constantly make Warframe build videos. The amount of times people ask me for my Exceltra build or my X-Warframe build is just, it's too high. It changes all the time, and that's okay. This is Warframe. Just build for what you want your Warframe to do, and if it's good, it's good. If it's bad, it's bad. But just try to have fun, because this is a game, and in the game you want to have fun. So yeah, you do what you do, and have a good time, right? That's the whole point. At least I would say so. Thank you all for watching. I just wanted to get this video out there, because y'all can be goofy about builds sometimes, but that's fine. Just don't get toxic about it or anything like that, and you should be good to go. Thank you guys for watching the video. Subscribe, like, favorite, all that. Epic Game Store creator code Pupsker, and all my links down below. Thank you for watching yet again, and peace.